welcome back. I have a few orders that I need to pull and just wanted to thank you guys all for all the love and support I'm getting on the videos with your comments, likes. Really means a lot to me, putting in the work to make these videos, and I'm trying to be the realest reseller YouTuber on the platform. Right? I'm showing you the day-to-day. You're seeing week by week what's happening, so appreciate it. Let me show you what we sold. We're going to start off with a video game. That game is for the PS2, and it's way in the back here. It is Crush Hour, which is basically like a WWE version of, I want to say, Twisted Metal. Pretty neat. It is not complete, just the game. I think this sold for about $12 plus shipping. Next, I have some Christmas vintage lights / ornaments that sold. I picked these up for, I believe, $5 for the pair, and just sold these for $25 plus shipping. They're basically little street lights, or they look like street lights with little lamps on them. A couple aren't working on one of them, but then the other one, all of them are working. So $25 all in. And I sold this ink cartridge. I sold this ink cartridge here for $40 plus shipping. We also sold some Blue's Clues DVDs. I think I paid 25 cents a piece on these. Actually, it was not DVDs, it was VHS tapes. Now, I think I paid either 25 cents a piece or 50 cents a piece, but there was one that I paid up on, which was just dumb of me. I might have paid $2 for, I think it was this Kai that's all like torn up and stuff. Anyways, let's just say 50 cents, $1, $2, $3, $4, $4 all in, and they sold for $17 plus shipping. So I think either way, if it was 25 cents or 50 cents, still made profit there. And last but not least, we sold this really nice Levi's Sherpa lined jacket that I had picked up from Goodwill in a previous video. And I paid, I think, $12 for it, but we're selling that for $40. Took a best offer. I had it for $50 plus shipping. It is Sunday night now, and I sold a few more items. Hair is a mess, don't look at that. But basically, we sold a game, and that game is The Bouncer by Squaresoft. Looked kind of interesting. This sold for $17 plus shipping. And in the VHS section of all places, we sold not VeggieTales. This has actually been sitting for a while, and it didn't sell for much, but hey, I'll take it. It is a sealed copy of Joanne of Arc, and this sold for $4.10 plus shipping. And only because I don't feel like grabbing it right this second and showing you, we did sell another hand sanitizer. Voila. For $14.98 plus shipping. What's going on, YouTube? It's a beautiful Monday morning, and I have 2 orders I need to pick. First and foremost, we need to pick up or grab a disc-only game, and that game would be The Thing for PS2. I think the buyer paid $25 plus shipping on that. That's a one to look out for, a definite bolo survivor horror game, kind of like Resident Evil style, only based on the movie The Thing. Slip Heat for the PS2. This is a nice hollow cover, so kind of interesting. And this is actually a Working Designs title, believe it or not. That's one that you want to look out for, is Working. See if I get some light. Working Designs. However, unlike other Working Design games that are usually worth a lot of money, this game only sold for $20 plus shipping, but still kind of cool. Well, here we are again, pulling some orders. Been doing a lot of work this week on getting consoles listed for the holidays. I got 10 Wii's up. Well, actually, I think I have 2 more I need to get up before I get to 10 or 11. And then I was testing PlayStation 1s, and honestly, I think PlayStation 1 is one of my least desirable consoles to purchase now, just because of the rate of error. I finally went through a lot of my PlayStation 1s and just look at the amount. So could not read disc, could not read disc. I think one of them has a controller port issue, this bottom one, but the rest of them were not reading the disc. Now they all turned on, and then I still have 4 more left here. Well, technically I have 2 more in my car that I recently purchased. You'll see in a video here. But these 4 are just the open button stuck. So I'm like, well, I'm not gonna sell a sticky open button. So I'm hoping these 4 work. And I'm wondering now if those 4 work, is it easy to just change the shells out? Because I might just change the shells on, there's some nice shells on these ones here. Maybe change the shells out. I don't know. Let me know in the comments what you think. Is this an easy fix? Have you dealt with PlayStation 1s before that don't read discs? Is it easy to fix the laser? Is it worth the cost? Or do I just sell it as a lot for repair and get over it? Kind of leaning towards that. True Crime, New York City. Now this disc only sold for $12 plus shipping. I always thought True Crime was not really a good game, like, you know, kind of cheap. And I think that might actually be the case if it's the regular LA City, but it looks like New York City holds more value. So be on the lookout for that. Disc only, 12 bucks on that guy plus shipping. And then I sold a plethora of other items. My favorite, or kind of most expensive item, was the Dreamcast bundle right here. If you saw my previous video or videos, this was the one where I paid $300 for a bunch of consoles and games. I've already sold the Super Nintendo from that lot, made about $100 there, and I'm gonna make roughly about $115 on this Dreamcast with the 2 controllers. That leaves me with about $90 left to pay off that lot. We still have the OG Xbox that was modded. We still have the Wii console. We still have the PlayStation 2 Slim. And then we have all those games, including some banners. So I think we're definitely going to make our money's worth on that one and double up like I originally had planned. Then I sold this Vox Tech translator. I picked this up on Whatnot for about $33 with shipping and fees included. And I sold this for $70 plus shipping, so I should double up on it. It is a voice translator from the military. And in my camera section, we sold this Olympus Infinity Zoom point and shoot camera for $20 plus shipping. See over there? That's all the PlayStations that worked. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's a 50% error rate on the PlayStations. Definitely not going to be buying those as much, or if I am, it's going to be like $10 because there's not a lot of profit in those anyways. But in the clothing section, we did make another sale, and that was for a vintage Mickey Mouse Christmas sweater. This particular Christmas sweater was actually hanging on a hanger and not in a bag. But yeah, right there. Nice vintage Mickey and Minnie Christmas sweater. Forget what year this is from, but it is definitely made in USA. It is old. This sold for $26 on a best offer plus shipping. Well, we just sold a huge bundle of common games, you might say, but when bundled together in large quantities, you can do pretty well on them. So we just sold a huge bundle of Cabela's games. We have Cabela's African Safari. We have Cabela's Big Game Hunter. We have Cabela's Big Game Hunter. We have Cabela's Dangerous Hunts. We have Cabela's Deer Hunt Season. Legendary Adventures. Monster Bass. Outdoor Adventures. And Trophy Bucks. Plus there's 2 disc onlys in here as well. Not sure which case those are in. $62 plus shipping. Not bad. Had some pretty cool sales come in overnight. Including one last night before I went to bed that was just a big one, big banner, right? But let me show you here. First and foremost, we sold this Thomas the Tank Engine. Oh my goodness. All right. Thomas the Tank Engine. Arthur with track. This is by Tomy. This is new, sealed. However, as you can see here, there is some damage to the packaging. But this sold for $41 plus shipping. Next, we have the Hobbit paperback. If you guys remember, I picked this up a few videos ago at a church rummage sale. This just sold for $13 plus shipping. And we also sold this VTech Pocket Smile system with a bunch of games. I think there's 15 games total. One of these bad boys here, 15 games total. I think I picked this up for like $5. So yeah, that sold for $50. Took a best offer plus shipping. Be on the lookout for learning system products for kids, whether it's VTech, Leapfrog. I've done so well on these, you guys. Pixture, really all of them. If you can get them for the right price, totally worth reselling. And lastly, probably my favorite sale I've had in a very long time. It's going to be this Levi's jacket. So this is made in USA, Sanforize 101J. This is from like the 60s, I believe. What a cool find this was. This is kind of a grail Levi's jean jacket here. And let me tell you, like, there is some marker in there. You can see where somebody wrote their name. We even have some wear on the sleeves. Little wear on the sleeves. Both sleeves have that. You know, some discoloring in some areas, but people want this jacket. And this sold here. I had this up for $250. However, I did accept an offer yesterday of $200 on this jacket plus shipping. I actually picked this up. If you've been watching my videos, I've been selling a lot of Lon Johns. I picked up a whole pile of stuff, which was Lon Johns, CDs, video cassette tapes, a wallet that I sold recently. You might have seen in another video. More jackets, other vintage clothing, just a bunch of stuff. Really nice boots that I haven't sold yet. Paid $120 for everything, or $125. And obviously this jacket just put me well into the profits alone, but there's still so many other items. And you know, I've already sold so many Lon Johns for about 20 bucks a piece as well. So really great pickup. Wish I would have recorded that one. It was some kind of a barn sale. But yeah, that would do it for now. And we'll see what else we get as the day goes on. I am out and about again today, this morning. Actually, my local pawn shop had posted some photos of some gaming stuff they got in yesterday night. And they usually post the photos at the end of the night, and then they don't open till 10 a.m. the next day. So I am making my way over there, had to run a couple errands, but we'll be there by 10 a.m. to hopefully snag some of these items. I think it's well worth it. There's an Xbox, original Xbox with 2 controllers. They're asking 34 bucks on that. And then really the games are the heavy hitters there. Well, there's one heavy hitter game that's for the Xbox 360, which they usually price at $6 unless they know the value of this one. But usually they don't price Xbox 360 games, even the more valuable ones, more than $6. So I'm hoping that's the case here today, because this game is like an $80 game complete. But let me just show you when I get in there, see if the stuff's still available, and see if we can make some flips. So I'm gonna drive home real quick. They didn't grab the right cables for that Xbox, and there's no way I'm buying a non-refundable Xbox without testing it first. I get a receipt too. All right, so
I come to find out, I didn't check when I was there, but the AV cable was for an Xbox 360 as well. Anyways, he had it all bundled together, so I did get a free AV cable for the Xbox 360 as well as an Xbox 360 power adapter for the Slim, which was pretty cool. And then we got the Xbox. It did turn on. I didn't bring my AV cable, so I couldn't check that. But it did turn on, and it had the blinking light, and the disc tray opened and closed. Halo 2 was in there, so that was kind of cool. And basically, I got that for $34. I think it's gonna work. And then $6 for this bad boy, and that is a complete copy of Shattered Dimensions. That is like an $80 game right there, so pretty happy about that. Overall, paid $42 something with tax. Should be able to sell the Xbox for about $90. Is what I usually sell those for, maybe even more actually, because there's 2 controllers instead of 1. So hopefully like $100 there, and then $80. So should make a good 140, 130 in profit after fees and shipping. Just got done chopping wood. A tree fell in my backyard a couple weeks ago, and I got most of it, but I couldn't get the rest of it because I needed a bigger chainsaw. Bought a bigger chainsaw. Anyways, cut that down, chopped it. That's all done. And while I was doing that work, a couple items sold. First, we have here a PS2 gold-plated component cable. This is the Cyclone model or brand. So that sold. I took a best offer, $16 plus shipping on that. And then on top of that, we sold the Panasonic OmniVision. We just picked this up, I don't know, like a week or 2 ago at Goodwill. Good morning, YouTube. I just got done saying how educational learning systems for kids is a good seller. Doesn't matter what brand, doesn't matter how old, as long as it works and you get it for a good price. Just sold my second Pixter by Fisher Price right here for $35 plus shipping, I believe. And then in the video game section, we sold another massive bundle of Need for Speed games. We got Need for Speed Pro Street with Need for Speed Hot Pursuit 2 in there. Need for Speed Carbon. All these should be complete. Need for Speed, oh, this one's missing the manual. Most Wanted with Need for Speed Undercover disc only. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Need for Speed Underground 1 CIB and Need for Speed Underground 2 CIB. So 8 total games. Those sold for $95. Took a best offer. It was $100 plus shipping, but $95 is the best offer we took. Little discount there, plus shipping. Pretty happy with that. All right, I gotta get these orders out. So we got 3 more sales that came in. First one was this Glade. This up at Goodwill for I think $2.99. Pumpkin spice pack of 5. That sold for I think like $15. Then we have a Nintendo 64 console here with the controller. That sold for $55 plus shipping. Buy her all in at over $75. And then lastly, we sold, taking some pictures here, doing some listings, but we sold this Columbia jacket, brand new with tags. Picked this up as part of that huge lot, including that Levi's jacket that we just sold. But this one sold for $31 plus shipping. Well, hello again. Had a nice few sales come in late last night that I'm pulling today, and they're all video game related. So first and foremost, we sold Time Crisis 3. Pretty good game. This is complete. We had the gun for this, but I actually sold the gun separately. This sold for, I think, like $20 plus shipping. And then we also sold a Sly Cooper Honor Among Thieves bundle, which also includes the first Sly Cooper game
and the second one as well, but those are disc only. But even so, this sold for about $45 plus shipping. And over here, one of my Wii bundles sold, so I've decided that I was going to start just pre-packaging all my Wiis. That way we can quickly list and quickly ship. And yeah, this one just sold, my first one. I think I have like 9 currently, or 10. So yeah, this sold for $33, took a best offer, $33 plus $20 shipping, so about $53 on that Wii bundle. Good morning, it is Sunday, November 16th, and we have a few orders to pull from yesterday. Watched the Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul fight last night, which was kind of sad, really. I mean, Mike's just super old now, so don't think it was a fair matchup by any means. But, you know, I got to give it to Mike for being 58, being out there, doing 8 rounds. You could obviously tell he was struggling a little bit. Anyways, that's done with. One of the items that I sold was this vintage Samsung Panorama 1150 zoom point and shoot camera. This sold on an offer, $10 plus shipping. In the video game section, we sold Forza Motorsport 3 for the Xbox 360. This is complete, and that sold for $10 plus shipping. Next, we sold this TP-Link Gigabit Powerline Starter Kit. I picked this up at Goodwill. I think I paid, I don't know if the sticker's still on it, probably like $4 or something, but sold it for $24 plus shipping. And in the darkest corner of the warehouse, we sold right there a Xbox 360 Slim with a working wireless controller, with a Kinect, with a component cable, and this is 250 gigabytes. I'll be honest, I thought I would sell it for more. I actually had to lower the price on it because it's been sitting for a few weeks and no one's been buying it. So I ended up getting that for $60 plus $20 shipping, borrowing at like $85. So I still should probably make about $65 on it. But with 250 gigabytes, I thought I would just make a little more. Anyways, I have more Xbox 360s to list, so I'm glad to get it out and still making a good profit on it. And lastly, in our toy section, we sold a lot of little people. So these little people here, $31 plus shipping. Actually, no, we took a best offer at $29, I believe. But I had them up for like $35 probably. Anyways, so $30 plus shipping on these, and yeah, just a big lot. I think I'm maybe $5 into all of these, because I think this was 3 separate purchases, $2 baggies and then a $1 baggie. Thank you for watching the video, guys. This is me in the future, as you can see, well shaved now. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and give the video a thumbs up. It does help with the algorithm. And yeah, we'll see what happens on the next one.